Alright, hey, HadesOmega here, and so this is the kind of like the last part of HadesOmega's winter build project. Is I gotta try to make another set of wheels. So I explained it in my wheel vlog. Alright, my new wheel setup. I've got 3 different wheel setups. Now I've got the dirt one, I've got a street setup, and then now I got a track setup. Alright, and what I'm working on is the track setup. Alright, that's gonna be the hardest one because it requires the most work. I just want to say that it requires actually disassembling the wheel and then moving parts and stuff. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, HadesOmega is not very good at this stuff. Okay, I'm not good at building wheels. I'm good. The extent of what I can do is I can tighten spokes. That's about it. I know how tight the spoke should be and all that stuff by listening to what it sounds like when you pluck it. Okay, or hit something on it. Other than that, I don't really know how to do it. Okay, but I did recently get a balance and truing stand, a Bike Master one. It's right here. Let's check it out real quick. There it is. I got it for free pretty much. Some guy was getting rid of all his motorcycle stuff, and he said like, hey, if you pick it up today, I'll still have it, type of thing. And so this is a Bike Master truing and balancing stand. As you can see, I've got another stand back there. All right, back there. All right, that's my Harbor Freight balancing stand. All right, the difference between this one and the other one is that you can there's a truing, there's like a little needle here, and then there's a different like little axle or claws that hold your wheel, and you could use it to true your wheel. All right, so for when you're building wheels. So HadesOmega is not good at truing wheels or anything. All right, I used to do it on my old mountain bike way long time ago, but I'm not a pro at it. Okay, I'll tell you that. Okay, but this is definitely a better stand than the other one that I had. All right, this is like $100-something stand versus like a $30 stand. So, okay. So, but we won't be using that until like later, until we build the wheel. So, I don't have the in the shot. I don't have the the new rear wheel. Okay, I have an Excel 2.5-inch wheel, and we will be installing the rear hub on that wheel. But to do that first, I have to disassemble these wheels. All right. So this is pretty much a stock Supermoto set wheel set. All right. In the previous video, I removed the tires, the tubes, and all that good stuff, and then we're going to start disassembling it. I took a bunch of pictures of it. Alright, so this is just kind of like a vlog to see what happens type of thing. Alright, it's not kind of like a how-to thing because HadesOmega kind of doesn't know what he's doing. Alright, but I think it's pretty hard to mess this up, honestly. The rear wheel, I might take it to a wheel builder, but I think I can manage this myself. Okay, I can. What we're going to do in this part of the video is we're going to install the rear Supermoto wheel on the front Supermoto hub. All right, so that'll give us a wider front tire. Okay, so basically you're going to be using your current rear tire on the front. Okay, and then we'll be installing that 2.5-inch rim on the rear hub. All right, so yeah. So we're going to have to take all this apart. So the good thing, so why can't I mess? Why it would be hard for you to mess this up, HadesOmega? Well, I've got another set. I got other sets of wheels, guys. So if I forget something, if I forget how to put the wheel on, building wheels is kind of a complicated thing. It's kind of like an art. That's what I'll say. All right, it's an art of crafting wheels type of thing. All right, spoked wheels. And yeah, so I've got my street set of Supermoto wheels here. So all I have to do is refer to this if I get lost, all right, on how to do it. All I have to do is just look at that. And I took some pictures before I, and if you don't have another set of wheels, take some pictures of it before you take it apart, all right? But yeah. Okay, here's the plan. So there it is. So this is the rear wheel and that's the front wheel. We're gonna install this rear rim on the front hub, all right? So what we gotta do first is start disassembling these wheels. So take all the spokes and nipples out, and then we're just gonna swap it, all right? And HadesOmega is gonna try and not move anything, okay? No, don't. All we're gonna do is just unbolt all the nipples, all right? All the nipples come off until it's loose. Take the wheel out, and then we'll do the same thing for this. And we'll take this wheel and put it right here, all right? So right now I've got them facing with the rotor sides up. The rotor always has the 6 bolts, all right? So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the other side has 5 bolts for the sprocket. The other side on this one has nothing, okay, because there's no rotor on the other side. It's not a dual rotor dealie, okay? Which just seems very rare setup is what I want to say. Okay, yeah, and I think all the spokes are the same and everything. So hopefully all this stuff will go back in like it should. All right. Well, we'll give it a try. All right. I don't know if we can do this, but we can try. All right. So, but if you look here, yeah, we'll just take a quick look before HadesOmega starts working. There's a spoke that goes in this way. All right. It's got the stopper on this side, and it goes this way. So pretty much, I don't know what kind of angle that forms. That's almost like a 45-degree angle, maybe almost with the hub. It looks like they crisscross. Right? If you look at it, there's a pattern. Every 2 spokes. No, every 1, 2. Every 2 spokes. No, yeah. So I don't know. 1, 2, 3. All right. Every 3 spokes. So if you got this one that goes on this side, it's going to alternate to the other side, and it's going to cross. So every 4 spokes, they cross, all right? The first and the 4th spoke cross, and then it repeats it again, all right? They go the opposite ways, so they'll be different. All right, yeah, HadesOmega is really confused. I don't really know how to do this, guys. So HadesOmega is just kind of winging it type of thing. I've watched a bunch of videos on how to, YouTube videos on how to do this, but I'm going to actually try it now. If not, we take it to a wheel builder, okay? But HadesOmega can save some money and learn a little bit if I do it myself. And we'll see how far I get with it. And if not, we take it to a wheel builder. I do know a wheel builder. It's pretty expensive, but that's why. It's kind of a specialized skills type of thing, okay? But like I said, if I get lost, I can look at the other one, okay? See how it goes. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start loosening all the spokes, all right? And I'm just going to speed up the video, but this is my spoke wrench here, and I think we're using the number 10 spoke, okay? Number 10 is the right one, okay? Yep, number 10 for the nipple, okay? And then so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn each spoke one time, go around in a circle, and then once they're loose by hand, I'm just going to loosen it by hand, okay, or get a screwdriver and loose it from the top, okay. But yeah, I'm just going to go around and then loosen it 1 revolution each spoke at a time, and then yeah, try to loosen everything. All right, okay, here we go. I'm gonna keep it on the stand for now. Let me see if I think I have a little riser. I'll keep it on here for now, but when it gets really loose, we'll take it off, okay. There's another thing you have to worry about is the dish, okay? So, yeah, but well, I think we'll worry about that when we get there. The dish is going to be different. All right, so the dish is the distance from the hub to the side of the rim, all right? And it should be like equal on both sides for the most part, okay? But we'll worry about that later because we're moving this. Okay, so I don't get lost. I'm going to mark this first spoke that I tighten or loosen in this case. Let's start where the hole is. All right, but I'm going to mark it with a black marker. Okay, mark it in a couple places. So I don't know which one it is. Right. So this one, so when I come back to here, that means I've already loosened all. Has HadesOmega ever taken a wheel apart? Yes, I have. I have taken one apart for my DR650, but it was already damaged, so it's like I didn't really care. I think some of them I had to cut too. This is a brand new wheel, so I think it should be good. Okay, so here's the first one. Okay, I'll loosen that one whole turn. And I did note that these spokes are pretty loose already. Well, it should make it easier, right? Okay, so how do I know I'm turning it one full turn? Is basically I'm turning it until this goes back to the way it looks. So right now it's kind of facing that way a little bit. So I just loosen it until it goes one full turn. Like that, okay? I don't know if I'm doing this properly. Okay, like I said, I went around and I loosened every spoke once. I actually went too far. I wasn't paying attention. I went past the valve stem. I was like, oops. Yeah, so this is the one that I started with, and I actually stopped right here. So I went back and tightened it up a little bit. All right, so but yeah, all the spokes are like super loose now. All right, so I'm just gonna keep on going until it gets really, really loose. Yeah, actually it's pretty loose already, but some of them are tight and some of them aren't. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on going. But so one thing I noticed is when I got to about halfway through the wheel, it started to get easier to turn the nipples. Okay, so I just remember that. All right. Okay, so like at this point, I don't know, I went around this 1.5 times. Everything is starting to get really easy to take off, so I'm just gonna start doing everything by hand. Some of them not. Okay, if I can move it by hand, I'll move it by hand. So. Okay, I've gone around it so many times that it's pretty loose now. All right, and so I'm just gonna start. I want to take it off the stand now. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, all those spokes are super loose now. All right, I'm just gonna put it on the ground and then start doing it. Okay, have at it. Okay, there it is, 36 spokes. All loosened. All right, some of them are still in there. I try to keep them in the same place, so when I put the other wheel over it, it'll be easy to put it back on, but like they keep on shifting and stuff. It is, yeah, it's kind of, what the hell, man. Hopefully HadesOmega figured this out. Like I said, we got another wheel right there for reference, so I think we'll be okay. So now we got to do the same thing for the other wheel. Okay, this guy. All right. Okay, and I also will admit, man, it's kind of hard work, man. I can see why they pay, why they charge a lot of money to do this. It's kind of labor intensive, that's what I'll say. All right, all right. Okay, here we go, round 2. So I'm gonna mark it. Oh, I kind of want to clean this. I'll probably clean this wheel before I put it on. It's got like a bunch of stuff on it. Let's move this over here. Okay, so the last one, the one in front of the hole is where I marked it. Okay, so we're gonna mark it right there. Okay, and so I know that one is the one after the mark. Okay, mark it real good. Okay, so that's where we start. I'm just going to do one full turn. This way. It's one for the turn. It's pretty amazing how this all goes together. I don't know if I'm taking it apart properly. All right, but hopefully that's how you do it. So like I said, I'm doing it one turn, so basically I'm just making this go back to where it was before. Okay, that's how I know it's one full rotation, 360 degrees. This hurts my back. Standing here looking down at it. Okay, there's one round. I've stopped at the black spoke, the marked spoke again, and I'm gonna take a little break. Okay, and then we'll go around one more time, and then I'll start loosening. I'll put it back on the ground, and we'll start loosening it by hand, and then yeah, we'll shift this over to the other one. All right. All right, here we go. We're gonna go round one more time. I always have to remember which way it's going to loosen it. Okay. It's pretty loose now. It is really handy having a stand like this. It gives you access under and over the rim to work the tire, the spoke wrench. Also, I think this spoke wrench works really good for this. That's what I want to say. There's the spoke. There's the run that looks like a real wrench, you know, the long one. And I don't think that one would be as good for this. All right, that's good for tightening them down, but it's not good for, like, you know. moving the spoke like a whole lot. And you know what? I've had this spoke wrench for a long time, ever since I was a little boy. So let's say, okay, like I said, remember when I said, remember I bought this from Kmart, okay? I remember I bought this spoke wrench from Kmart. A long time ago. There's really not that many I don't think there's any more Kmarts around. I'm not sure. But yeah, I bought this in the bicycle section in the Kmart, and I've had it ever since. I had a I don't know, 24 speed mountain bike that I bought, that my parents bought me from Kmart. And then we used to have a laundromat near Kmart, and I would go there all the time just to look around and stuff, you know. Eat food, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I remember I bought this particular spoke wrench at Kmart. And I've had it for since I was like 10 years old or something. I'm like 40 now, so yeah, I've had this spoke wrench for like 30 years. I can't believe it. This is one of the tools I've had the freaking longest, right? Like I didn't even live in this house when when I had this tool. That's what I want to say. And I'm still using it till this day. It's probably, you know, it's not the best tool around, but it gets the job done. You know, I do have a spoke wrench, all right, like I said, the long one, but they don't fit on this. The spoke nipples are so small on the Suron that like you have to use like a bicycle spoke wrench. You can't use a motorcycle one. They don't have the head for it. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a long one that has different heads on it. Okay. But it's getting a lot easier to put the thing in there. I'm getting pretty good at using the tool now. Some of them are kind of hard to move, is what I'm gonna say. It's a good idea to dip these in anti-seize compound, but it's okay. They're still pretty new, so. If it was like a dirt wheel, it might be harder. Okay, we're coming around for lap 3 almost. Okay, we're at lap 1, or we're at lap 2 right now. What happened? So you just kind of pick a reference point and then you just spin it around one time is what I'm doing, right? Okay. Okay, there we go. This is the 3rd lap. I think I can start loosening it by hand now. No. Well, I'm going the wrong way for one thing. I got a little bit of it, and I'm taking the marker off. Okay, never mind. Some of them might still need this, so. But I'm going to start doing it by hand soon. Okay. Every one that I can do by hand, I'll do it by hand. One turn. I'll kind of guess. Yeah, it seems like every other. Okay, so I think now it's loose enough where I'm gonna put it on the ground and then work on it on the ground. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I just need to take this rim and put it on that hub, alright, basically. So I'm going to start just anywhere and just start taking these nipples out. Hopefully we can remember how it goes. But like I said, we got another wheel for reference, so it shouldn't be too hard. You can't mess this up, HadesOmega, I hope. I hope. I'm trying to loosen 2 at a time here. Spoke wheels are pretty cool. I can almost do everything with the spoke wheel, alright? A mag wheel, you know, a mag wheel or just like a solid kind of wheel. can't really do anything with it, right? But if you've been one of these guys who can just change the rim, you know, it's not that hard. All right, but yeah, getting all the right parts together is the hard part. If this HadesOmega is not, you know, I know it all about wheel building. Okay, I just kind of know a thing or two. I pay other people to do this, so, but I think I can do this myself. That's why, I guess. Yeah, this one does not want to come out. Also, I could probably just get a screwdriver, all right, and loosen it, which I might do if I'm having a hard time. Okay, so if you look at the top of the nipple, there's like, it's kind of, you can get a flat-headed screwdriver, okay, a flathead screwdriver, and use it to take the nipple out, all right? So that's probably what I'm gonna do with this one, because it's giving me a hard time. Alternatively, I could use an electric tool for this. Oh my god, this one's being a pain in the ass. Okay. Might be something wrong with that one. This seems faster to be able to do it by hand, you know, like this. Okay, I got it. So that's 36 times 36, 36 plus 36, all right? It's like, what, 64 or something? 72, it's 72. Yeah, 72 spokes and nipples are the nipples that I've removed. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're not gonna use that front anymore, so I gotta get that front out of there.